Also, Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 Lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority is working with our registered tourism service providers to remain resilient and ready to serve Vincentians and visitors alike. Play your part by practicing the public health protocols and get vaccinated. Look out for our tourism approved safe zones and always keep in a zone. A message from the SVG Tourism Authority. Keep in a zone.
Babes, nah, this can't continue. I fed up living this hand-to-mouth lifestyle. You know it's $600 and something for them 2 little drop of thing, eh?
Will you buy them there?
By the supermarket up there, so.
It's how you're bright. I tell you, shop by Korea's Food Mart. Watch how much you pay for onions. And you could have get them for $2.90 a pound by Korea's. Potatoes, $1.95 a pound. Apples, $4.95 per pound.
What about like quarters?
Only $2.80 a pound. Look here again, full cream powdered milk, $7.40 a pound. And your favorite best choice pancake mix is now $11.80.
So they have the 32 ounce always save upper roll cereal?
Yes, $19.95. On is just $4.95. And here now, my favorite.
Don't tell me, 3 bottle liquor special.
Yes, Papa. Starting at only $85.
Visit in-store to save more. Offer runs from the 28th of August to the 2nd of September, 2023. Korea's distribution terms and conditions apply.
Your chances of winning the Super 6 jackpot with a combo play. Remember, Super 6 numbers are from 1 to 28. Choose any 5 Super 6 numbers. That's a combo 5 for $69. Match any 5 of the 6 numbers and you will win the jackpots. Choose 7 Super 6 numbers for $21. Match any 6 of the 7 numbers and win the jackpots. There's more. Combo 8, where you purchase 8 Super 6 numbers for $84. Match any 6 of the 8 numbers and you will win the jackpots. There are also Combo 3 and Combo 4 Super 6 plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Super 6. Bigger jackpots, more chances
football
to
fanatics,
win.
get ready for a double dose of football excitement. On Tuesday, September the 12th, let's rally behind our team, Vinci Heat, as they take on Bermuda in the CONCACAF Nations League qualifiers. The field heats up at 3:30 p.m. in the Arnesville Stadium. But wait, there's more. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, September the 26th, when Lady Heat charges onto the field against Bermuda in the Women's Nations League qualifiers. This match kicks off at 3 p.m. in the Arnesville Stadium. Grab your friends, bring your chairs, and be a part of the football frenzy on September the 12th and the 26th. Admission, adults, $20, children, $10. These matches are not to be missed.
House, renovating or updating, we supply high-quality engineered hardwood flooring, luxury vinyl planks, and a wide assortment of stylish trims. We also supply wall and floor tiles and tiling-related products. How about your staircase? We have nails, posts, spigots in metal, stainless steel, wood, and glass to make your staircase a centerpiece. We offer personalized selection and shipping service from Canada to SVG. Contact Marlon on WhatsApp at 289-200-7649 or District Stairs on Facebook.
It's a long pass from Javin Sutherland up to Alex Ford. Alex Ford over to Onyx Anderson. Anderson Jones pass to the defender. He shoots. He scores. Goal, 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 goal. It's the 2023 Nations League qualifiers for both men and women. Back-to-back football for the rest of the year. September, October, November, and December. Football has got you covered. Vinci Heat takes on Belize, Bermuda, and French Guiana in home and away games. And there's more. Lady Heat takes on Bermuda, Dominican Republic, and Barbados. It's the Nations League qualifiers. Follow our social media pages for more information at SVG Football Federation and Instagram at SVGFF_football. It's Football Mania. Stay tuned for more information.
More money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$600,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for midday Tuesday, September 5th. It's $600,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Yes, today jackpot is $600,000. That's where the Super 6 jackpot is at this point in time. Make sure you go get your tickets. All right, today you have up until about 11 o'clock there about to purchase your ticket. Draw takes place around midday, and of course, don't want to put yourself in a situation where you regretting, boy, I should have gone buy that ticket. So today, Super 6, $600,000. The lotto jackpot is at $190,000. Make sure also that you give yourself a chance to win some money. Compliments the National Lotteries Authority. Morning time, nonetheless. It's 14 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. It's interaction time. We now step into the morning scoop here on a Tuesday morning, the day after thousands of the youngsters certainly, grace the classrooms all across the nation. But let me first and foremost say good morning to my buddy here with a big smile on his face.
Yeah, boy.
What's up?
Because I watch it myself, and I see the beard and things like that. I like how I look. Nobody go to the barber. I like how I look. I look like Chatouille, right?
Like
I look like
Chatouille?
Chatouille, like Sally, like everybody's selling the rose all day and so on. Listen, good morning to all those of you who are listening or locked on. This is the interactive segment of the morning scoop, as Denny said, where you get to share your thoughts with us this morning, as you do every morning. Let me big up everybody who's on the live who said good morning. So Bridget, Rochelle, Phyllis, El Kata, Faye, Darky, and Caddy. Good morning. And I know there are many others who logged on already, but haven't said good morning as yet. So I was just saying good morning to those who have.
How come you hear the good doctor? What's up with it?
Well, he not like and say good morning. So since he not say good morning, he could stop and peep and me not tell me.
He's not
Gemma,
he's
good
not
morning.
lumberjack this morning. No longer on.
Gemma say please shave. Gemma, when I look at me, I see Talo, leave me alone. I look like my father. I look like my father. So leave me alone. So let me say good morning to everybody. Danny, bit of sad news this morning. I know you heard about it.
Yeah.
But a Vincentian Titan has passed.
Yes.
And when I say a Vincentian Titan, Darren, good afternoon. Made the point that he visited Vaughn when he was in New York, and Vaughn was seriously ill. And he asked us to, say a prayer for him when we do pray. Yesterday morning, very, very early, I got the news that Vaughn had passed. Mr. Tony has passed. Mr. Tony, quite an. I would venture to say that Vaughn Tony, through the Friends of Crown Heights, could easily be the largest single employer of Vincentians in New York. The largest single employer of Vincentians in New York. Himself for Vincentians, he always tried to help anyone who came by, and with that level of generosity, you went up for, how many Vincentians I know go up for a summer vacation and get small work.
Right.
For the 6 weeks or whatever, while
Exactly.
in New York, make a little money to pack your bags, send it home. I mean, it was kind of when I went to New York to work and to serve Simmons and weddings, and he was a remarkable individual, very generous with his time, with his resources. Whenever there is an activity, whether it is the town hall meeting by the PM or any other ministers, let me not say one. Club Simmons just had the activity recently. All of those activities are held at the Friend of Crown Heights. He offers that to the community, to the Vincentian community, to have our functions and so forth. And so I know that Mr. Tony Vaughn would be missed. Many individuals who benefited from his generosity would definitely miss him. Our country as I said, we've lost a titan, and we just have to be there for his family, reach out to his family, and show them our condolences. But we've lost a good one. We've lost a good soul, and many Vincentians. Look, I'll tell you this. I was having a discussion yesterday, myself, Terry, Gobels, Bona, and we were saying, do you know many Vincentians living in New York? Homes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines were built because of Friends of Crown Heights. Children are being taken care of at home in St. Vincent because of Friends of Crown Heights. Vincent and the Grenadines because of Friends of Crown Heights. Because of Friends of Crown Heights. Because many Vincentians work at the Friends of Crown Heights and are able to take care of themselves in New York and send back a little something here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's the impact. That is the impact of Friends of Crown Heights. I'm not sure if any cruise ship, single cruise company, I'm not talking about all them put together, I'm talking about any single cruise company employs many Vincentians as Friends of Crown Heights. And it's not just Vincentians, it's Caribbean people. But there's a special affinity to Vincentians. And people living in New York can attest to that. So he would be missed. Condolences to his family. Keep them in your prayers. And I know, well, he was an ambassador at large. I'm waiting to see what exactly would happen. I don't know. I suspect there'll be an event in New York. I'll be burying him here or there, whatever it is they choose. I would love to be a part of it, but these airfare these days are crazy, you know. But we'd see how that goes. So this is just me, Tony, CEO of Friends of Crown Heights, who passed yesterday, gone to the great beyond. We have lost a title.
Well said, Sion. Well put together, and Johnny, of course, and extending condolences on behalf of the entire staff family and, by extension, the ULP family. As you mentioned, would have made an excellent contribution. But, no, I see a pouring tea.
You want some coffee?
You ain't bring none for me, but it's all right.
You want some coffee? I share my coffee now. My coffee is very tasty today. And it's hot. It's piping hot. Want some coffee? Go and get a cup. And I'll pour you.
I've never seen you with a flask,
No, I've never. I can't find my mug. So I put it in the flask, and so now I had to drink this quickly because you're cold just now.
The flask just kind of old fashioned, that kind of
thing. The flask, I know, right? Good morning, Tika. Nick, good morning. Val, morning. And all those of you who jumped on late. Good morning.
Now, I've seen a couple of things happening on social media with regards to top to the morning. Regards to Canawan, there seems to be some sort of ongoing dispute between a developer and investor and citizens down there in Canawan. First and foremost, we saw the erection of some columns on the public road. Then I saw the columns removed. This morning I saw a photo online with the vehicles blocking the road. I don't know if you have more information as to what is exactly transpiring. What has led to the events that took place or taking place in Canawan?
Well, PM addressed it last week in his press conference. I know that the Deputy Prime Minister and some took a contingent down to Canawan. Exactly what the discussions were, we've not been updated on that. What I see is what is shown from the live of Deborah Snag, someone who goes there and who challenges what the investor is doing, which in her mind, based on the laws of Simmons and the Grenadines, rather, are wrong. And so she's been challenging that. And I tell you something, that this is, in my view, the proper use of social media to highlight things that are happening, not maliciously, not in any way to incite anything, but to show what's going on. And it appeared that they were trying to erect a gate which would deny access, and that was not allowed. Apparently, previous agreements allowed them to put a boom, however they call it, the lifting thing, right? But they wanted to put a full gate, so they put columns, and the columns were put in the road. And so Deborah went there, and she protested it. She put it on the live, and then we saw a reversal of that. And Dr. Gonzalez made the point last week that every single beach in this country is public. But one of the things that he said, which is also as equally important, is that it is in the interest of all concerned to live good.
Exactly.
The investor with his millions or billions has to understand that there is no he can't win with an aggressive posture towards the residents of the island, who are also his employees. And to think that because you employ them, you are able to do whatever you want because their employment can be jeopardized doesn't make any sense. And I'm not saying that that's what he's doing at all. But I'm laying out a broad picture. You got to be sensitive, as PM said at his press conference. You must be sensitive to the residents and the people who you live with. So I believe PM is engaging in direct discussions with them. There was an interesting video on social media between Deborah Snag and Lala. She calls her Lala. La 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 la. And she's referring to Lavon. I guess that's the term of endowment, the name, the pet name now that they have for her in Canada, because she's there. And Deborah is saying that there are some things that we need to talk about when we look at the agreement. And there's some statements that Deborah made that certain things I can attest to, but certain things I cannot validate for sure. But she's making the point that the agreement, first of all, was between, she said, Mitchell and the investor. Lavon corrected it, the government. Well, it is Mitchell-led government, but I'll make the point afterwards. And Deborah said, no, we want that to be true for 100 years or 99 years, something like that. And you see the agreement with how much money they pay in and so on, small money per year. Right? 20-something thousand a year now, can you believe it? Yeah, peanuts. Now, Deborah is making the point as well in the video that, look, the agreement between the Mitchell-led government and the investor allowed them to construct whatever they wanted without planning permission. The agreement made them a law unto themselves. Now, I do not know if that is the case. I've never read the agreement, the kind of one agreement. All right? And if that is so, it doesn't stop this government, because one of the things about parliamentary government, parliamentary style government, is that no government is bound by a previous government. What you can do is you can make things difficult to change by putting certain things in the law itself. But whatever laws or agreement you have doesn't bind a subsequent government. So that if there is in fact such a clause in the agreement, unless there is something making it difficult for that clause to be changed, it can be changed by a subsequent government. Now, a new government wouldn't come and tear it up if there are benefits to be derived from having the investment on Canawan. So what you do is that you enter into negotiations, you renegotiate and you make the agreement more favorable. But I was just talking about what Debbie was saying this morning. Can't attest to it. But Lavon's take was, why you bringing up Mitchell? Mitchell done dead and gone. And a rotten. So, for the last 2 days, we've been playing Lavon. Her voice has been getting some airplay on Star Radio. And the principle that she seems to be pushing is one that says, listen, let me forget about what the NDP did. We ain't talking about the NDP. The NDP done gone. So there is no accepting of responsibility. That's the first thing. And then you add to that, why is this government no? Why is this government no? And things existed before this government came. So there is a so when it comes to the education revolution, so we're not accepting any responsibility for the crap that happened. But if there is something that is working now, we're going to take credit for it. So you love to hear them say, how is the NDP build the Windward Highway? And is the NDP build the community college? Started the community college? And is the NDP this? And is the NDP that? And the NDP when exposing rubbish because they're not responsible and they're not accepting any response to that. However, if anything is happening now that is good and working, as a matter of fact, there was one time, I listened to WFM. And Kingsley Freight is on WFM. Essentially giving the impression that because the NDP Commission studies on airport, that it was the NDP that started the process of international airport development. Yeah. Because they did the study. Forget. No, you forget. That Arnim said, if they take over and the government say cussing pull out the project dead. He forget that Arnim asked, find it where? Mr. Eustace. Where? He forget that in the book written by former Prime Minister Mitchell, he said with the decisions of Arnim, he saw the hope of St. Vincent and the Grenadines having an international airport evaporate in front of his eyes. But that is their thing. Do not accept any responsibility for the failings of the NDP, while at the same time, whatever the ULP is doing now that is successful, that is reaping the benefits, that is popular, claim to have something to do with it. The Minister of Finance, Camilo, the 5 stages of NDP opportunism. 5 stages. Remember, the education revolution that they all want to take credit for now, even as they try to rubbish it, it is one of the most interesting bit of gymnastics you would ever come across. On the one hand, they do everything to rubbish the education revolution. On the one hand. And they have no choice to do that consistently because they never supported it. They never supported it. But when the successes of the policy are in front of our eyes, they all run to claim a piece of it. There is a saying that goes this way. Success has many fathers, but failure is an orphan. Success has many fathers, but failure is an orphan. The NDP continues to try to yellow wash history. And they come with some versions that anyone who is alive now and who was alive then and is alive now could tell you what rubbish. But it doesn't stop them from coming and doing it bold-facedly because they think they can't get away with it. Let me tell you something. When then Senator Rochelle Ford, currently the Speaker of the House, Vincent Grandies, tabled the motion on the education revolution, the policy that was designed by the ULP to lift SVG higher, to work on developing the human resource capacity of our country. When she raised the motion, the good lady, and she had to give me breakfast for that this morning because I call she good lady. The good lady say, look, I want to record the vote. I want you to vote one by one. Go wrong. Prime Minister Gonzalez, aye. Louis Strachan, aye. Rennie Batiste, aye. And so forth. Adam Eustace, no. Godwin Friday, no. Terence Sullivan, no. It's a joke now. They in the House of Assembly as legislators voted no when that was tabled. In the same way, they then came and told Vincentians on the issue of constitutional reform, vote no. I voted no, they say, and you must vote no. That was the slogan. I voted no. They voted no. And their opposition to that brilliant, life-altering policy has been consistent throughout. Anything you do, they criticize it. What I say when we put the plywood buildings in it? Put the plywood buildings in thing. Because you know something? We was in all the opinion in my secondary school. They had a problem with that.
Well, they call them matchbox. They won't last. You know, not the best accommodation for the children, but they excelled. There's no question about that. Proof in the pudding is in the eating. And the youngsters, the children, the students, they did perform, despite the fact that they were in these buildings. And it was done, Sion, as you recall, to provide the space and not to drag us back into the situation where you had half the school. So what was season I'm gonna attest to that.
I got to test it. I never went to one.
Right?
I never went to
when
one.
school 8 o'clock in the morning and 12 midday you gone home.
There was a time that Stony Gong School was on shift system.
I know that.
I think we shared it.
I was out of the country that
I think
time.
we shared it with Bethel.
Shared it with Bethel.
Yeah, Bethel was just down the road. I think it's Bethel we shared it with.
You jump over the...
Remember Bethel was just down the road now, man.
Just outside Victoria Park there, yes. Yeah, good.
Listen. Let me ask you a question, Lenny. Let me ask another question, because that's what the world been in. The results of this year that so far seem to be quite good. What kind of building Thomas Anderson High School, Dina?
Plywood building.
Oh, well.
Huh? Well, it look good.
And the results good. The results good.
Yeah.
So look, it's the same kind of mentality now. When they send everybody primary school, who go and plant arrow and pick cut cane and plant arrow. I don't see the relevance of the education revolution if when they can't get work. Because you say mindset, you know. The mindset that says, I'd rather have the 12-year-old them home on the street, getting pregnant, doing drugs, than have them been educated in wooden buildings. I wonder how many of our country's leaders today or in the past went to school in wooden buildings. The second largest wooden structure in the world in Ghana is a beautiful church.
Beautiful. Yeah. As a matter of fact, not to cut, Guyana, Georgetown, the capital, a substantial percentage of Georgetown, wooden buildings. And that's because of the fact that Guyana produces a lot of timber, a lot of wood.
Yep.
So they utilize it in the construction business.
But you see, that same retro mentality, you know what, a fancy word, retro.
That's not fancy.
It's the kind that says, don't bring the timber house here because we ain't putting nobody in the boathouse. Backward.
Yep.
Backward. When you go up to let me go to the Hamptons, or you go upstate to, I can try to remember the name, and it always slipped me. Up a Bill Clinton live on them and so on. The $1 million homes in upstate New York, Benny, are wooden homes, a lot of them, A lot of the $1 million homes in upstate New York are wooden homes, But the petty bourgeois wannabes who reach where apparently they didn't think they would have reached. They didn't expect to reach. Trying to create that kind of vibe, the low-level civil war, the discontentment. So they criticize the board schools. They criticize the board schools. It was this government that said, 11-year-olds, we recognize that you're a setback in not passing the common entrance or the CPE. We recognize that. But we have faith in you. We have faith that at this young age, you will get over that speed bump, you will get over that setback, and you will do well. So we're going to provide spaces for you anyway. We are going to provide spaces for you anyway. We have faith in you. We have faith that you will overcome the setback of CPEA and you will excel. All you want to know is an opportunity, and we will provide that opportunity of learning for you. And watch how Vincent John pick me and scramble the opportunity and run with it. Because they might fail CPEA, but come out with 7 subjects and 8 subjects. Yesterday, that we have the same conversation in the office. Minister Gonzalez was there, and I just said, man, listen, back in the day, you get 6-7 subjects. Listen, you're just big.
Boss, yeah.
And Camilo was right. He made the point that when he went to grammar school, the most subjects you were allowed to do was 8. Allowed. And I remember that in St. Martin there. Because the question was, how are we going to find the time and so forth? And you got to do more than 8 subjects. So yeah, 8. That was the most you were allowed to do. The policy now says to children, listen, you have the opportunity to do. And people do 11, and 13, and 14. The boy for February, I should refer to him better, but I know the young man because we used to go to church together. So I mean, no disrespect whatsoever. We wrote, I think, 17. Yeah. So a little 8 subjects. Nobody had time with you. Little 6 subjects, nobody had time with you. And then in all day, they're going to start to make people uncomfortable now. I'm going to start my plan comfortable. That's not my intention. I just want to speak a little truth now. I was at a funeral on Sunday, well, 2, but one of them, and I listened to Pastor Henry Snag, and he said, I'm going to give you a few gems of truth. So I'm going to get a little gems of truth. Thank you very much, Pastor Snag, for that.
Gems of
truth.
Mm.
Back in my day, when you're done school, when you write a subject on them, you're now busy trying to figure out what work you're going to look for.
That was the bottom line. That was it. Yeah.
Especially for poor people like me who live in the country. Your options.
I mean, I say we.
A little teaching work.
Uh-huh.
A police work.
Right.
A nursing work.
True.
Don't think about bank work, because if you didn't have a certain kind of color and a certain kind of hair, you ain't going to the people in bank. Some people get a little uncomfortable this morning, but I'm spitting a little truth there. Organize yourself with a little teaching work, a little bank work. Sorry, let me talk to you this. A little teaching work, a little police work, and nurse work. Depending on certain things, you might get like a work in agriculture too. Go wrong on the farm and them extension officer. Forget office work. And bank work was out of the question unless you had a certain color or a certain type of hair. Forget that. It's only today now. In recent times, the look behind the counters of banks change,
drastically.
Well, don't our management, because we had one bank, our bank, local bank, but even the local bank had managers of a certain kind, color. Hey. The other banks were foreign banks, and the managers were imposed on us. I went to school with a young man named Enrique Riverol. I'm somewhere from Central America. You know why he was there going to school with me? Because his dad was the manager of Scotiabank. That was what existed then. But you look at our institutions now and our young, bright people, our Vincentian professionals are taking charge because of the education revolution. Lavon may ask me, but see, are you talking as if education didn't exist before 2001? It did. I'll never deny that. So, they blocked the thing. They vote against it. They said no. They oppose and batter the schools. And when the party said, but we are called?
Have a call.
Let me take it.
Good morning, may I help?
Yeah, good morning, Comot.
Morning.
Danny and Sian, good morning.
Morning. We day.
Good morning to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And good morning to my comrade leader, Dr. Gonsalves, and my representative, Marco, Mr. Jimmy Prince. Have a pleasant morning. I will say then you say something just now. The taste of the pudding is the eating. I tell you, that is definitely true. And if my father, long ago, my father they used to have a rounders team, right? And his rounders team was the strongest one. And they used to say, you know what they used to say? If you follow the iron team, you get fever. And if fever will never recover. So if the NDP try to say they go pressure the ULP, they can't keep up with the ULP. Because if they try to keep up and try to do the things with the LP, what the ULP did. All of them go collapse. Yeah. So let we give God thanks. Let we give God the praises that He sent and give us a leader. And a leader could be a leader and lead any part of the world. Okay? So let us say praise God and let us check our leaders and all our comrades who are involved in the government as a leader, because I hear the NDP was saying that if not the NDP, another radio station was saying that if Ralph resign out, that's why he can't resign, because he's not got no more leader, no more nothing to come. But I'm sorry for them. God make this the choice for the Unity Labour Party, and He giving them 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, until it is fulfilled. And all by the grace of Almighty God, all will be well by God's grace. So let us not be as them. But we have I don't want to call nobody name, but we have a candidate in the ULPD. But he campaigned for, like he campaigned for other side. Okay? And I the guy run the candidate for next election, I see the candidate is never bring home a seat, a male candidate, and leave it at that. So let us be careful and of well doing and tell God that we are in the midst, because whenever you trust in the Lord, He will provide. Because He said, seek Him while you will find Him. Ask of Him and knock at His heart door, and He will answer us. And that is what I know, and that the ULP with Dr. Ralph Gonsalves at the head. And I know someday he will have to leave. But I know God already prepared a leader for the ULP. And we will be victorious again. Whether by himself is by 1 vote, we will be victorious again. And I'm glad when I hear, because, you know, a lot of people were saying that they're going to fire the teachers, but not fire the teachers. They had to action. Either take the vaccine or take the test. But they refuse all and they leave the work themselves. But I'm glad that many have come to the knowledge of the truth, and that Dr. Gonsalves is a man of sympathy, a man of good charity and a man of sympathy. And he called them back, and I hope the majority will respond to their duty and take up their work as time goes on. And I want to say good morning to Mr. Upward Morris, Wanza in the United States. I want to say good morning to you. I did not know, but I hear you call me, and you give me your voice, and you give me your blessing, and thank you for that, and thank God for that. And Stephen Razor, this Murphy, Lovon, how could I forget you? And Mr. Bristol up in North, and all our good people them on. Good morning, and Mr. Denny and Siano. You have a good day. God bless.
All right. All right, Uncle Sam.
Very
God bless
well.
to you too as well.
Yes. Well, I think we're due for a commercial break, so we take this break at this point in time and come back, of course, with interaction. Continue to keep it locked in.
All football fanatics, get ready for a double dose of football excitement. On Tuesday, September the 12th, let's rally behind our team, Vinci Heat, as they take on Bermuda in the CONCACAF Nations League Stadium. But wait, there's more. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, September the 26th, when Lady Heat charges onto the field against Bermuda in the Women's Nations League qualifiers. This match kicks off at 3 p.m. in the Arnoldville Stadium. Grab your friends, bring your chairs, and be a part of the football frenzy on September the 12th and the 26th. 10 not to be missed.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you a special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Customize your kitchen exactly how you like it. At Jake's Kitchen, we supply natural British hardwood cabinets for all purposes, like over the hood and standard wall cabinets with wine and plate racks and different accessories to choose from. And Jake's Kitchen has the very best white and stainless steel microwaves, stoves, and fridges with water dispenser. And we've got items for other parts of the house too. Give your kitchen that posh Hollywood look for the best price in the land at Jake's Kitchen. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Fridays and until 12 Saturdays. Jake's Kitchen, upstairs Caribbean Glass, Grenville Street. Call 456-2126. Email sales.caribglass@vincisurf.com.
Sandra, where you going in such a hurry?
Y'all, I have so much stuff I need to buy. I need to get to town fast. Plus, man.
But what you really need to buy, so?
Well, I need to look for a swimsuit for my pool party Sunday. I need to pick up my medication, and I need some nails to fix the door, and I have to get something to eat. Oh yes, and I need to buy some grease and go bank to get some money for all that.
Cassandra, you can get all those things at the Joshua Center.
But true?
Yes, girl, everything.
The Joshua Center has everything for you, from clothes to decor, and even grab a drink and lunch too. It's all here, just for you.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SVG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV, so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Ostone, the king of the outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy duty trucks from MRF, High Fly, and Linglong. A reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need quality tires with reliability at 100%, choose SVG Tire Sales and Services in Kingstown, 457-1467, or in Arnisvale, 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
The Lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the Lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 Lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 Lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 Lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Falls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went back to the drawing board. At last, a new, fresh beginning. A fresh face, a new product. International Standard Metals A792 presents Galvalume, an aluminum roofing metal, branded best used for roofing material, tested and proven to be of superior quality. Get wider coverage for the best prices on the island. We offer a variety of colors, including zinc sheets. Also, take advantage of our unique roofing patterns, U-panel, industrial, and crimp Spanish style. Visit us at the Diamond Industrial Estate. Call us at 784-456-9900 or email bmlsvg@gmail.com. Galvalume, a product of International Standard Metals. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority is working with our registered tourism service providers to remain resilient and ready to serve Vincentians and visitors alike. Play your part by practicing the public health protocols and get vaccinated. Look out for our tourism-approved safe zones and always keep in a zone. Keep in a zone. A message from the SVG Tourism Authority. Keep in a zone. Keep in a zone.
Babes, nah, this can't continue. I fed up living this hand-to-mouth lifestyle. You know it's $600 and something for them 2 little drop of thing, eh?
Where you buy them there?
By the supermarket up there, so.
It's how you're bright. I tell you, shop by Korea's Food Mart. Watch how much you pay for onions. And you could get them for $2.90 a pound by Korea's. Potatoes, $1.95 a pound. Apples, $4.95 per pound.
What about like quarters?
Only $2.80 a pound. Look here again, full cream powdered milk, $7.40 a pound. And your favorite best choice pancake mix is now $11.80.
So they have the 32-ounce Always Save apple roll cereal?
Yes, $19.95. Best choice mac and cheese, $4.95. Even 64-ounce Mart's apple juice is $21.95.
Wait, look, the 25-foot Always Save aluminum foil is only $5.95.
You think it's that alone? A 20-ounce Spritz starch is $9.15. 2.6-ounce Avon roll-on is just $4.95. And here now, my favorite.
Don't tell me, 3-bottle liquor special.
Yes, Papa, starting at only $85.
Visit in-store to save more. Offer runs from the 28th of August to the 2nd of September 2023. Korea's distribution terms and conditions apply.
Pharmacy, we've put our mission at the center of our name. We are people-centered, and every day we renew this commitment to providing products and services that help our valued customers lead healthier and happy lives. The People's Pharmacy fills prescriptions promptly and accurately, and also offers a wide range of vitamins and supplements, plus generic medication for everything from an upset stomach to the common cold. We offer toiletries and baby care items, skincare and hair care items too. All that coupled with a friendly, knowledgeable, and efficient staff to ensure customer satisfaction every time you shop. The People's Pharmacy offers extended opening hours, 8 in the morning to 8 p.m., Mondays through Saturdays. For more information, give us a call at 456-1170. The People's Pharmacy. We go further to serve you better.
You can increase your chances of winning the Super 6 jackpot with a combo play. Remember, Super 6 numbers are from 1 to 28. Choose any 5 Super 6 numbers. That's a combo 5 for $69. Match any 5 of the 6 numbers and you will win the jackpot. Choose 7 Super 6 numbers for $21. Match any 6 of the 7 numbers and win the jackpot. There's more. Combo 8, where you purchase 8 Super 6 numbers for $84. Match any 6 of the 8 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3 and Combo 4 Super 6 plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Pauls Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Super 6. Bigger jackpots, more chances to win.
Renovating or updating, we supply high-quality engineered hardwood flooring, luxury vinyl planks, and a wide assortment of stylish trims. We also supply wall and floor tiles and tiling-related products. How about your staircase? We have railings, posts, pickets in metal, stainless steel, wood, and glass to make your staircase a centerpiece. We offer personalized selection and shipping service from Canada to SVG. Contact Marlon on WhatsApp at 289-200-7649 or District Stairs on Facebook.
It's a long pass from Javin Sutherland up to Alex Ford. Alex Ford over to Onyx Anderson. Anderson Jones pass to the defender. He shoots, he scores. Goal, 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 goal. It's the 2023 Nation Nations League qualifiers for both men and women. Back-to-back football for the rest of the year. September, October, November, and December. Football has got you covered. Vinci Heat takes on Belize, Bermuda, and French Guiana in home and away games. And there's more. Lady Heat takes on Bermuda, Dominican Republic, and Barbados. It's the Nations League qualifiers. Follow our social Football Federation and Instagram at SVGFF_football. It's Football Mania. Stay tuned for more information.
Jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$600,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for midday Tuesday, September 5th. It's $600,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot.
I grew up bathing in seawater, but nowadays that is the horror. If I only venture down by the shore, police telling me I can't be no more. Cause Jack don't want me to bathe on my beach. Jack, tell them to kick me out of reach. Jack, tell them I will never make the grade. Strength and security, build barricade. That can happen here in this country. I want Jack to know that the beach belongs to me. That can happen here over my dead body. Tell Jack that I say that the beach belongs to me. Look, the beach is mine. I could bathe anytime. Despite what he say, I can bathe anywhere. The beach is mine. I could bathe anytime. Despite what he say, I can bathe anywhere. Tourism vital, I can't deny, but can't mean more than I and I. My naval strength, very right here, but a tourist one could be anywhere. Yet Jack don't want me to bathe on my beach. Jack, tell them to kick me out of reach. Jack, tell them I will never make the grade. Strength and security, build barricade. That can happen here in this country. I want Jack to know that the beach belongs to me. That can happen here over my dead body. Tell Jack, Gabby say that the beach belongs to me. The beach is mine, I could bathe anytime. Despite what he say, I can bathe anywhere. The beach is mine, I could bathe anytime. Despite what he say, I can bathe anywhere. I used to sell coral and lime, but Jack insists that is a crime. Now when I see the police face, I run in haste with my briefcase. Cause Jack don't want me to bathe on my beach. Jack, tell them to kick me out of reach. Jack, tell them I will never make the grade. Strength and security, build barricade. That can happen here in this country. I want Jack to know that the beach belongs to me. That can happen here over my dead body. Tell me, Gats Jack Gabby say that the beach belongs to me.
Well, all of a sudden, certain
Well, wait. I was going to say, I swear to you, I don't swear, but I was going to say, with that tune they were jumpy, I could imagine a son fella overlooking the rain in the office doing something looking like this. Eh? Watch it out. It's so. nobody that.
That's just for the
swear to
live,
you, I swear to you, a man they overlooking the ride and get on so like he fighting. I swear to you. That's all I said. I ain't calling nobody's name. I say nothing. I just do me dance and I done. Right.
From my beach land, I hope the sea can wear the sun. Cause Jack don't want me to bed on my beach. Jack, tell them to kick me out the reach. Jack, tell them I will never get the great. Hear him, spend fun security, build barricade. That can happen here in this country. I want Jack to know that the beach belongs to me. That can happen here over my dead body. Tell me, cause Jack can be safe that the beach belongs to me. The beach is mine, I could bathe any time. Despite what they say, I can bathe anyway. The beach is mine, I could bathe any time. Despite what they say, I can bathe anyway.
Little boy, where you going?
I get up on the bed.
But you can't go down there, Jackson. You can't be down there.
Where is the idiot tower? Let me tell Jack something here. Like, my mother bed there, my father bed there, my sister bed there, my brother bed there, my uncle bed there, and I got bed there. The beach is mine. The beach is mine. The beach is mine. Mine and only mine.
Tell your good friend on the live. There's only one select on the scoop, eh? So he don't select online.
It's your friend.
It's we friend.
It's your friend. It's your friend. It's your friend. It's your friend. It's your friend. So I get involved in friend thing. I stay out of that.
Oh boy, we have a call. Let's go straight to the lines. Call in line. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Denny.
Blessed morning.
Yeah.
Morning. Good morning.
Margaret Haywood. I am calling because I'm under a lot of stress. I called there a few weeks ago. I'm being harassed by two people that live next door to me. One is a shop and another one a neighbor. Last night I had to call the police 1 o'clock in the morning. Each time I call the police is always coming, but it doesn't stop. He asks them to stop what they're doing. They stop for one day, the next day they start coming back. I called there and spoke to Officer Chambers 1 o'clock this morning. They were there until 4 o'clock this morning. I can't sleep in the night. I work hard to build this home in snow. And I am 85 years old. I'm a sick person. And I don't know what to do again. They're driving me straight to my death.
Can I ask, what is it that has been done to you?
The music playing loud.
Even the loud
They
music.
play the music.
Hmm.
They have activities going on at the shop. 4 o'clock this morning, I called there. The police is coming every time I call the police is coming. But it's happening the next day again, and the next day, and the next day.
Well, you have raised the point before, and like you say, you're calling the police, and they are coming. So to understand why it continues to happen day after day, I'm not sure, because these are offenses that are being committed, because there is an act, there's a noise act, and even outside of the noise act, your license, if you have one, gives permission for you to open up to a certain time. So exactly why this persists even after police, because you're doing the right thing, you're calling them and they are responding. So why is it allowed to happen the next day and the day after that? That is something that has to.
2 weeks ago, I came to and gave Angie a letter called the Minister of National Security. I did not get a response from them. But I can't live like this. I'm 85 years old, I sick. I work hard to build this house here. And I can't rest when the night comes. That's not fair to me.
I'm in total agreement with you on that one. I'm in total agreement with you. I will follow up with Angie this morning regarding that letter, and I would see what get an update as to where things are regarding that. You have my word on that this morning. No problem. You're most welcome. And I do remember this call coming in before, Denny, and that is, and that's something that should continue to happen. The lady live in she house. Yes, you have your bar, but you have permission to open your bar up to a certain time and play music. At a particular level. And once that time comes, you're supposed to cut off. Based on what Miss Haywood is saying, there seems to be, based on what Miss Haywood is saying, because I've not been there, I've not responded to any reports, so I'm repeating what Miss Haywood is saying. And that is, there seems to be a level of unreasonableness, right? And she calls the police to address the situation, and the police comes. And I don't know what the police mean, but again, based on the call this morning, the police deals with the matter according to the law. If there wasn't something being committed, then the police would have nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Then if when the police gets there, there's no music or the license that gives them the right, or may say what is just being unreasonable or what have you. Music will shut off, nothing will happen because the police will explain, but ma'am, the gentleman has a license or the shop has a license and they're allowed to play XYZ. So as I said, my comments are only based on the call this morning from Mr. Haywood, but like I promised I'd follow up with the office this morning and get an update on that. Yes.
Rather unfortunate situation.
It is. Yes. Based on the call. Yeah.
All right. Well, we have another 12 more minutes remaining before our wrap-up time. That's at 9 o'clock, but our lines are still open, 451-7827. And you can send your WhatsApp messages at 534-7827.
And we are dealing with a number of different issues this morning. We're dealing with the education revolution and the opposition of the NDP on that policy, and the general attitude of the NDP that says take no responsibility for what we did while we were in office. But if there is any credit to be gained from any policy of this government, we find a way to take credit for it by claiming that somehow we had something to do with it while we were in office. It's amazing, right? You run from your mess, but you want to claim people take credit for people's policies. We also looked at the issue in Kanawan. I've never gone to Kanawan to see what's going on with that thing. I mean, so all of the information I'm getting regarding what is happening there specifically now is from the live of Deborah Snag. The issues of the agreement and all that stuff, I don't have full knowledge of that. But one of the things that we know for a fact is that all beaches are public. There are no private beaches on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And access must be given to beaches, right? So you can't build something and block off people's access to a beach. You can't prevent anybody from going on a beach. And I would say this as well. the investors must abide by the laws of our country. Absolutely must abide by the laws of our country. Comply with the laws of our country. Any agreement signed between investors and government must be in line with all laws. The agreement can't supersede the law. We have a call. Let's take a call.
Hello, good morning.
Gentlemen, good morning. How you all doing?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Wonderful. Hey, man, the NDP taking a page out of the Republicans' book, boy. You know that infrastructure bill in the state that Republicans voted against it, right?
Yes, of course, of course.
But when they go back in their districts, you know that they're taking credit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
As if they, I guess in some cases the people don't pay attention to what happening, so some of them actually believe the lie.
Yes.
These guys are bold-faced. So the NDP learning a thing or two from the Republicans.
Well, you know, based on the press conference, PM was saying that in some instances the NDP perfected this thing even before Trump came along. So sometimes you wonder who learning from who. What is consistent is that they all use the same consultant. SCL. SCL. Yeah.
Strategic Communications Laboratories, mind benders. Yeah. As for Canada, like you see, and I don't have any real intimate knowledge of the situation, right? But to me, if prior to the resort there was a public road that went to the beach, right? It seems to me that if the land was sold on both sides of that is probably where the problem came along. So what maybe should have done is to establish a new road on perimeter and one of the perimeters to get to the beach. Because, like I said, the beaches are public. And that implies that beaches are public from land, not just from sea.
Right.
You could only come there by boat. I remember going to Grenada and going down to Grand Anse Beach. A lot of hotels along the beachfront there. And every so many 100 or feet or yards, there's a nice, about 20-foot road going right down to the beach. So the public has access.
Mm-hmm.
And the hotel properties actually sit way above the water mark. You could almost land a plane on the beach between the hotels and the surf. And so I don't know how this situation came about, but we need to find a way to resolve it amicably.
Absolutely. Now, like you
we
said,
have to coexist.
if there's a road, then there's a road. You know, and whether or not you buy land on both sides of the road, the land is yours on both the road, but the road is there. You can't realign the road, you can't change the road, you can't do nothing to the road because it's the public road. You know, I mean.
Yeah, well, I have seen stuff like that. I have seen stuff like that done before here. And I remember being in Dallas and a huge apartment complex was being put up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what they actually did, they shifted the road to one of the perimeters. So people can have access back and forth without splitting the property. I mean, we have to make compromises. Can be hard, but the main thing is to allow
proper access, easy access. Yes. Yes.
So I hope that we come to an amicable solution because this is not good for either side.
You can't decide that because ultimately yes, you have your resort. I agree. Yes, you have your investment. Mm-hmm. I also agree. Mm-hmm. And yes, you want the public, your guests, to be able to relax comfortably on the beach because they pay the money for the resort. Absolutely. But you have to understand that based on the laws of our country, the beaches are public. And so your guests, wherever they come from, because I'm sure where they come from, beaches are public as well. and they go on their beaches, they have to understand that they're going to have to coexist with nationals of St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the beaches. It's just that simple. You can't whitewash the beach so that only
but some of these people, Stian, and I have to say, they wouldn't want to see black faces serving them.
Right. That's the point I'm saying, and I was getting to that point.
You understand?
That's why I said. That's why I use the word whitewash the beach. That's the phrase. That's why I exactly use the phrase whitewash the beach. I was not about the sun. I was talking about who is allowed. Who is allowed to be on the beach?
To a predominantly black
Yeah.
country.
And
not see black bodies on the beach.
On the beach, you know, and not see black bodies in the water.
Anyway, so in that case, then don't come.
You know,
straight up.
Yeah, don't come.
But
Exactly.
I think a resolution needs to be brought.
Now the other thing is, and I'm going to have to say because I've experienced it, and it has nothing to even do with the resort beach. That people who go to the beach, I'm talking about all residents now, also need to appreciate that all of us are trying to enjoy the beach. And I was on the beach a few Sundays ago, and some people were playing football, and one of the individuals I was talking to, back was turned, and I saw the ball come, and you know what I'm saying? So you also have that we have to, let me be reasonable. You're on the beach.
Because that used to happen at Bocamacian. Fellas just want to go there and just
play cricket and play football and so on.
They
But
could
people
use
are
the
there.
infinity pool, and you're not a guest.
Yeah.
So, so we have to have reason.
Yeah, we have to be reasonable. We have to be reasonable. Because as I said, I ain't talking about the beach in Canawan. I'm talking about me going to Canash or me going to Chateaubriand, me and my daughter and so on to swim and so forth. And I had a bit limit with ball hitting my daughter because some people said that they want to play football on the beach. You know, I mean, there has to be a certain level of reasons that we all understand that we have to coexist and enjoy the beach together. You know what I mean?
Or even in cases where you could take a vehicle right down and you want to go there and just play a loud blaring music. I mean, we have to bring some reason and perspective to this situation. But anyway, gentlemen, I know you say you had limited time left, so
yeah, man.
Have a blessed day.
You too, buddy. Take it easy.
Okay.
Very well. All right. Well, I think we're there. As far as wrapping this one is concerned, gotta thank all who listened, those who sent in their requests musically. You know, his friend. You know, thank you ever so much.
Tell your friend that we charge it for those requests. We don't just play music so like that.
We charging?
Yeah, we charging. We charging.
Deutsch. Okay.
Deutsch, Deutsch Frank. Deutsch Frank is nice. You usually talking. Pay the currency that they get paid. Yeah, but it's a serious matter. It's a very, very serious matter. It's an extremely serious matter, and one that the government has to prioritize to ensure that there's a resolution between those who are investing and certain rights come with your investment, but also those of us who live here, we have certain inherent rights as well. So each of us have to understand that we must respect each other's rights and not try to cheat the system. Not try to cheat the system. Okay. So at least on the one hand, you have the columns that were put up being removed, and what we need is a full resolution, Denny, not a piecemeal something where next week or next year they try something else and they try something else. It has to be a situation where it says, look, this is the situation, this is the law, and don't try and circumvent it and go wrong it and so forth. Don't try different hanky-panky to try and ultimately block access to the beach, because if that is what you're trying to do and you've been trying different maneuvers to do it, listen, the beach is absolutely public, and let's not try to deny Vincentians, whether they are resident on Canawan or those of us who want to go down on a catamaran and let us realize that, you know, beaches are public.
All right, I know we are just about to wrap up, but there's a persistent call, so we'll facilitate this final call before we wrap. Caller, good morning.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Pleasant morning.
Let me thank you for taking it. I called because I called Miss Haywood. And I called the pain in the book. I said if you could do something there, but bring that man on it. Or something like web for how they treat him. Get the other side, get his story. Is there any justification? Get the police input. Anything we resolve, we can have this man provide the health of this. Where we take it as normal. But it's a wheels. The government is bringing a bill for help. No, cut long the time, do something to come up to the lady, for the lady. Thank you very much.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for your call. And yes, we have to ultimately, it's about respect for law and order, and that is the principle that is at play in both instances. Canawan that we're talking about, and Lomans. Respect for the law of the land and its proper enforcement by the authorities.
This is the final.
Listen, there's only one final. Eh? There's only one final.
As a matter of fact.
All right, nice. Yeah.
But the numbers, we have a look at the numbers and on quite a familiar number where I felt, needed to make an input. But we wrap it up. Thank you so much for being a part of Tuesday morning presentation of the Morning Scoop. Always interactive, always certainly giving you the facts, and was a pleasure sharing with you here on a Tuesday. Have yourself a good one. God's willing, I'll be back tomorrow morning because we have a shortened version tomorrow morning on the Scoops. You'll not be in. Yes. But do have a good Tuesday morning. The lady who's up next, Giselle. Yeah, Giselle Chance takes care of the midday affair up until about 2 o'clock this afternoon. We link with WeFM at 10 o'clock. By the way, 40, I'm making an appeal. All is starting shake up too late these days. Shake up starts at 10:30 and 11 o'clock sometimes. We need to work on that. All right. That's Anthony Dennis speaking. See, I ain't saying nothing, but definitely. Let me start to shake up a little bit more earlier.
Not a tiong.
All right, not a what?
Not a tiong.
A kyong?
Tiong.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay, all right, good.
Right.
That's where we're at. Have yourself a good. Keep it as right here on the Star. We're going through just for you.
All football fanatics, get ready for a double dose of football excitement. On Tuesday, September the 12th, let's rally behind our team, Vincy Heat, as they